everybody. Hi, how are you all doing? I think I've got something in my eye. This is a great start. Oh my God. How are you all? Good to see you all. Yeah, welcome to the demo drop. We didn't do one last week because I was visiting my dad in Wales before he goes into hospital. He's a bit poorly at the moment, bless him. But yeah, we are back once again. So welcome in, everyone. Make sure you give it a share as well if you can. What have I got to tell you? Been busy in the studio. I've finished a lot of remixes. Hi, Fearsome Gav. How you doing? Kane. Thank you. Oh, Gav, it's so good to see you, mate. I miss you. I hope the dad dancing app is doing well. Kane, thank you so much for a whole year of the D. You must be exhausted. Poor thing. Wow. But yeah, I have been very, very, very studio based when I haven't been in Wales recently. Yeah, really enjoying my my music production stuff. I think what it is, do you know what it is? It's because I do DJing so much that I've been a little bit scared of like sickening myself with it, because I know a lot of my DJ counterparts on Twitch stream a lot, and you know, I mean, I like streaming a lot, don't get me wrong, but I can't DJ on Twitch or at all really if my mind is somewhere else. So it is time to have a little listen, Richie. So like, because I am so like on my production game at the moment, all that's happening at the moment when I'm DJing is I'm thinking, oh fucking hell, I want to get in the studio now and do this idea that this track's just giving me an idea for. Hi Ferg. So I'm kind of balancing the two at the moment, but I will say this, that by doing a little bit less DJing, I've really, really enjoyed the time that I have been DJing, and I've been getting my music stuff done. Now I've bought this. So in order for me not to get bored of DJing, you know what I'm like? I'm starting to set up all of this hybrid stuff. Well, I got a second-hand Chaos Pad 3 from Cash Converters. Thank you to whoever cashed in your Chaos Pad 3 for drugs. I appreciate you. I will look after this, and I'm going to enjoy using it. So thank you. And again, this is why I will find, and I think the reason why I'm telling you this is because I think it's important for all of us to, if you're doing something for a long time, just do it differently. There's a better way of saying it. I think, okay, so for me, DJing could be quite boring if I didn't add all of this other stuff. So I think what I'm saying, well, I know what I'm saying is, try and, if you are feeling like, if you are a streamer that streams a lot or DJs quite a lot, and you feel like it's monotonous and it's not just helpful just to get new music, try adding some like hybrid stuff. As a lot of you know, in my DJ group, there is a whole tutorial on how to set it all up with your mixer and everything. So you can have a TD3 running through there. You can have effects units and stuff. I just feel like it's good to learn new shit, you know, because anyone can say, oh, I've been a DJ for 20 years. Is it that you've been a DJ for 20 years, or have you just done 5 years 4 times? You know, you want to constantly evolve. That's the way I look at it. Hi, Wayne. Wayne says, I've just brought or bought. Ha! Grammar police. Have you brought it or have you bought it? I am so joking. Don't worry about me. I would have said brought. I've just brought Fruity Loops after 18 years producing. I'm bored of it now. Yeah, old DJs, can you learn tricks? And I I think, I don't know what you guys think. Do you reckon that there is, like, the purist vinyl DJs, like the ones that are like, and they mean it, they're not just saying it in a jokey way. They get quite offended at people on the internet enjoying their DJ controllers and stuff. Do you think that's actually because they never learned to use the new equipment, like what DJ Solar says there? Because I don't think I know anyone that uses vinyl and digital who thinks like that. Do you know what I mean? So really, who's the unintelligent one? Is the unintelligent one the person that can't play vinyl? Or is the unintelligent one the person that can play vinyl but can't play digital, even though apparently it's easier? I don't know. What do you guys think? But yeah, you're right. It's important to learn new stuff because otherwise you get old and grumpy. That's what I reckon. Also, at the moment, if you do want... Hi, Pete. Digital can be learned way easier. Yeah. I can't argue with that. Fair, go and only learn vinyl if you want to. Like, it's... So as a few of you will know, I've been teaching DJing. I also do teaching with... Last night, a DJ saved my life. And we had a grant from Beatport for $15,000 from their equity and parity funding, which funded or is funding me teaching DJing, music producers teaching them DJing. It's bought them like 5 or 6 computers, 4 new Technics MK7s, I think, loads, a controller, loads and loads of stuff that they've got. And I've been teaching as well. And one thing I have noticed with my students, and my students range from 13 to 15 or 12, let's say 12 to 15, 16-ish. So they're that kind of age. And I was really impressed with the fact that they wanted to learn on vinyl. So last Sunday we had a full session on vinyl. And that's the second cohort that I've taught as well on vinyl. The first cohort, I had them mixing, beat matching within the 3 hours. This time round, they were getting there. But the point of it is it was at least accessible to them. And I think that's what's important. Is because it can be expensive and it can be heavy and you need room to put stuff in. So I do think that these kinds of initiatives, like the one that I've been part of very proudly, I think it's great because at least it does give the ability or the opportunity for vinyl to be accessible. Yeah. So I don't think it's beyond anyone's capability to learn how to mix on vinyl at all. I really don't. It was all we had though back then. So I don't think like we need to be like gatekeepery about who's a proper DJ and who isn't anymore. Because I think some of these young guns could probably run rings around a lot of us vinyl DJs. Hello, Control 4. Yes, mate, I went to the dentist yesterday. I had a hole in the back of my back tooth, right at the top. So he had to do the whole thing in that little mirror, you know, that circular mirror. So I had to have my mouth really open really wide for half an hour, and I'm not joking, because it was such a weird, it's right at the back of the top tooth at the back there. It was awkward. It was in a really awkward spot. So yeah, I'm still not back to normal yet. Oh yeah, they use anesthetics, yeah, but it's just, you know, when you open your jaw up that wide and then you unlock it. So it's like it was unlocked for so long. I actually remember thinking, I hope I'm going to be able to put my jaw back together again afterwards. Honestly, I don't know how porn stars do it. I really don't. I could not do that as my job. So I salute you. Because honestly, ooh! No thanks. I used to mix on vinyl back in the day. Wouldn't know where to start with today's setups. You would, P. It's just it is just getting used to it. But if you can, they say, don't they, you know, if you can mix on vinyl, you'll be able to mix on anything. So, but yeah, hi, I'm rambling a bit now, so welcome in everybody. Hi, Mad Mel. Welcome in, everyone. We have got a plethora of amazing talent this evening. We're going to be starting off with The Roughmate and McGrady, and this is All I Know.
I wish my love was enough for your soul. Was it all a waste? Did I grow for nothing? For nothing, you're all I know. Wish my love was enough for your soul. Was it all a waste? Did I grow for nothing? For nothing, you're all I know. was enough for your soul? Was it all a waste? Did I grow for nothing? For nothing, you're all I know.
There we go. That is the Roughmate and McGrady. All I Know. I don't know what the inspiration was, but he's put in the SoundCloud link "Banging Sorrow." I love that. I love that juxtaposition of those two words, "banging sorrow." Oh. So my thoughts from this is loss, maybe splitting up with somebody. This is a great reason for being an artist in any sense of the word, is getting over relationships, grieving, and reframing stuff, being passive aggressive, write a track called "Fuck You, I Should Have Listened to My Mother." Fuck you, I should have listened to my mother. Fuck you, I should have listened to my mother. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, bitch. Hi, Psych Out Beats, how you doing? Hi, Sonam Bullist, how you doing? We're just talking about, feelings. Fuck you, I should have listened to my mother. I think that would be a really good, D&B rock track, something like that. It had to be in a major key as well, I think. Bit Morrissey. But yeah, in sincerity, that's the great thing about making music. Comedy music, or even more heartfelt and deeper stuff like this track as well. I guess I would put this in the melodic or progressive kind of genre, if you wanted to, stick it in a group of music for whatever reason. But I really liked it. I thought the levels were good. I thought maybe one of the effects that came in was a little bit too loud, but nothing that was affecting my overall enjoyment of the track. I just really liked it. I did really like it. I thought it was very emotive, very melancholy, but also quite driving as well. Very much banging sorrow. So yeah. Hi, Damon. Good to meet you too, mate. Is that my next track? It's going to be now, isn't it? Can someone write this down? Richie, can you write that down for me? Just the lyrics. Fuck you, I should have listened to my... Fuck you. It's going to be called Fuck You, and then in brackets, I should have listened to my mother. That's the name of that's the title of the song. So all we need now is 2 verses. I'm not going to... maybe middle 8. I'll do a middle 8, a little bridge bit as well. 2 verses. Maybe talking about all of the crappy things that she did to me. Because in my head, I'm like a rocker lad. And he's like, what the fuck? What do you want? All he wants to do is get stoned and get on his skateboard with his mates. And this fucking bitch man is like, what is your problem? That's where I'm coming at with the song. So we're going to talk about walking back from school and you're blowing up my phone. Whoa, what's the fucking matter, bitch? Leave me alone. Whoa, I should have listened to my mother. Etc. Yeah, low timbre smoker's voice. Oh, it's gonna be amazing. I want to do it now. Oh, this is the wonderful problem with having an overflow of creativity right now. That's where I feel I'm at the moment. So one thing that might help you guys is a book that I'm reading, which has really helped get my creative juices flowing, and it's called, come on brain, The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. So go and get yourselves a copy of it. I'm reading the audiobook at the moment. Fuck you, I should have listened to my mother. I keep forgetting I can do my own vocals now because I've got Melodyne. And I don't think my singing's that bad. I reckon I could get away with it with a bit of reverb and, you know, just a little bit of fine tuning in Melodyne. We can make this work. We'll do it. We'll do it tomorrow. Right, next up, we've got Quentin Newman, and this is No More.
Feel like this now. I don't wanna feel like this no more. Think I'm right, think I'm wrong. Always second guessing myself. I don't wanna feel like this no more. I'm trying to be the best version of everything all at once. I'm dying to set myself free out of all of these charges. I'm flying out of here now as quick as I can, but I don't wanna leave just yet. I don't wanna leave just yet. I'm burning it with tired eyes. Why I'm always so distracted. I don't wanna feel like this no more. Can't relate, can't enjoy, even though it's up to me, no. I don't wanna feel like this no more. I'm trying to be the best version of everything all at once. I'm dying to set myself free out of all of these charges. I'm flying out of here now as quick as I can, but I don't wanna leave just yet. I don't wanna
There we go. That is Quentin Newman and No More. I really like this. It's not something that I would probably attempt to remix myself, because of the vocals very singy songy, and it takes it's got a lot of progression to it. So that makes me respect Quentin even more, because once you introduce a vocal line with a lot of movement, you've then got to make sure that all of your bass progression, all of your melody and counter melody progressions are all working around that vocal line. And I think that you've done this brilliantly, Quentin. You should be really, really proud of yourself, because it is not easy. It's not easy. It's much easier to make a banging track with a small, short vocal mantra or a rappy vocal or whatever. It's a lot. There's a lot more involved when making this kind of genre. Trance, and, as I say, all of the other variables that go with introducing different progressions, the bass not probably the frequency and the resonance not sounding as pumping on some notes as others, so then you've got to go back in and balance that. There's so many other things to think about when you start adding a lot of musical content into a track. So for that on its own, mad respect. Yeah, the vocal was. This is something that I've noticed recently. Going further to what DJ Soul has just said there, mix on the vocal sounded top notch. I'm putting up the vocal a little bit more than I actually normally would. I'm making sure that whatever volume I think that the vocal should be at in the mix down, I'm then putting it up like another dB, at least, to what I am currently thinking is right. And by doing that, I'm then allowing us to all hear what is being said. Because a lot of the time what I found happens is we hold back the volume of the vocal, and it kind of then, unless there's a lot of side chaining, I know there was quite a bit of side chaining in here, but you want to have the vocal as being the forefront. And that's something that, when you've been like for a long time, and especially with making hard house, I've not really had to think about the vocal as being having the most attention before. But yeah, that's just something that I've noticed myself doing recently, is having the volume of the vocals up a little bit louder than I think that they should be. And once my ears have got used to it, it's actually sounded much better. So yeah. All elements in the track should grow equally as the track progresses. All elements in the track should grow equally as the track progresses. Either grow equally or go away as well. Because otherwise, you're just going to end up with a crescendo of a lot of noise. And also further to what you said there, Control4, I think I understand what you're saying there is an old school technique would have been years ago was to ride the volume of the mixer track. And that's something that I tend to forget to do, like just to pull down the leads, the synths while the vocals coming through maybe. But usually what I end up doing is a filter transition, but I might actually start doing that. Yeah, yes, exactly. Control4, master engineers ride the volume all the time. Yep. Yeah. And isn't it strange that like that's a skill that isn't really unless you have learned about it, it's not really something that you would think of doing, because we don't have faders now. It's all channels on a screen and a playlist from left to right, and then you've got your automation. So yeah, I mean, although doing it with a filter of a low pass filter, excuse me, will have the same kind of effect. it will still introduce some kind of cue, some kind of resonant peaks. So from this conversation, I think I'm going to remember to maybe do a bit of volume automating. Yeah, we don't do it, do we? And the other thing that pisses me off is if I have the mixer channels, if I automate the mixer channels on FL's mixer and I see them moving around, it freaks me out. So I'll have to do it on another area of gain staging if I'm going to do it at all. But yeah. The Damien says, I found using Track Spacer plugin on the vocal has helped my mixes. Wow. Thank you again for another reminder. I have Track Spacer. I bought it and then I forgot to bother using it. So yeah. What's really helpful is also to know what these plugins are doing as well. Just understand what it is that they're doing so that, you know, it's easy for you to if you weren't going to use it, you didn't, then, you know, at least you understand what it's actually doing to the sound. But I love all of these plugins that make life a lot easier, especially for someone like me that's got a lot of tinnitus. You know, like but one thing I was glad about learning recently was that tinnitus doesn't actually equal hearing loss. It just means that I'll have a bit of a problem hearing certain frequencies. So, hi Magic. I remember I started with Techno EJ. Did you know then, Control 4, did you know that you can download all of the installers? We did it on a show not long ago. You can get all of the old Dance EJ installers. I think it just put in Dance EJ or EJ into Google and it'll come up. You get 2 weeks to play with it all before you need to buy it as well. I've still got all of my sample packs from the EJ years. That was in the like mid-90s, wasn't it? Hi, the Rough May. Hi. We've already listened. Yeah, we've listened to it. Don't worry though, you'll be able to watch it back. We loved your track. You actually inspired me with your track to write a song called "Fuck You, I Should Have Listened to My Mother." I'm not even going to explain myself. I'm going to leave it with no other context other than that. And you'll have to watch it back. But yeah, I think yours was the very first one that we played this evening. But yeah, we loved it. I thought it was really cool. Yay! Another good plugin to bring the vocal to the front is Sonox Oxford Inflator. I heard about that from the person in Thingamabob. Disclosure. He mentioned about that plugin. And again, I don't think... I've got it as an open tab on my phone to go and buy it. But that's as far as I got. I thought the vocal would be provocative. Yes, it was. It was brilliant. We loved it. We loved it, mate. Keep them coming in. Next up, we've got Jaeger Forever. This is it's sent in by Christine Howard. Here we go. So there we go. That is Jager Forever by Christian. He did say in his write-up that it was a bootleg remix of Anima. Thank you, Magic. Thank you for saying that. Magic says, you're our good DJ. Thank you. Yes. Thanks. To everyone else. Stop it. Hi, Xbox. How you doing? Yeah, hi, Miss Hawker. I did need to hear. It's nice to know, you know. From it's like it's a fucking relief. Whoa, thank God for that. Otherwise, I'll be in the wrong job. Oh, thank you, Magic. No, I'm just playing with you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Hi, Zarek. I do try, Zarek. I do try. I do you know what it is? I don't take compliments very well. I just try and make it into a joke. So yeah, but I just need to learn how to say thank you back. Just be nice. Thank you. Oh, yeah, I really like this track. He explained that he took the Anima version, which I went and listened to first of all, because I'd only ever heard it on, you know, little clips on social media. And what a tune, first and foremost. And yeah, it's a little bit ropey around the edges. I think he said that he's literally taken that one track and built a hard techno track around it. And when you're taking a full track and then plonking it in a project, that can happen a little bit. There may be a few like discrepancies or whatever, but also that sound that doesn't need to be a problem with that style of music, because it is about throwing loops together and it is about that rawness, you know. So Becky's here. Oh my God, I need to hide. I'm gonna get shy now. Becky's here. Hi. What do you mean, what have I done? What have you done? What did you do, huh? Hi, Joe. Hi, Graham. Yeah, I liked it. I think it's a good techno track, and I liked the take on that Anima track. Do you know what would be really good is to, you know, like if you really like a track and you want to make a bootleg of it, why not make something original from the idea that you're getting from the track that you like? So in this case, this Anima track, it's got like this kind of like exponentially slowing down, you know, like, and this like as if something's slowing down and speeding back up kind of a thing. So if you like that level, that kind of thing in a track, think about what it's making you feel. So what is that expression? And are there other ways that you could create that expression in your music in a more original way? You know, so you're not stuck just to using it from that one track, or, you know, making a remix or a bootleg. Find the feeling that it is giving, and you can do that in multiple ways. And this is where this skill set that you're accruing as a producer comes into play, because you'll like automatically, for me, I'm thinking I could use granular synthesis to get that kind of effect, and I could automate the rate amount of a small section of a sample and play that in in as audio into my track, and I would be able to get my version of that expression, and it would be an original track that I could then release. Tarek says it's about making choices and those are endless. Absolutely. I'm coming after bootleggers. No, it's all part of it. It's all part of it. You're welcome, Joe. My point of it is to remind all of us to listen to those kinds of things and get inspired in the right ways, so that we can take, you know, like I say, that kind of expression and do it in multiple different ways, because then the possibilities are endless, and then you get more out of it, and then you might not, because otherwise you might just be stuck thinking, well, I'll never make that sound because it's already been done now. You can, you just have to be clever about it and use your skill set to think of loads of, because you know, once you've been a music producer for any length of time, you know, like there are at least 3 different ways of doing the same thing. At least there's loads of different ways that you could do something that someone else does, like side chaining the kick and bass, for example, or even compressing a vocal. You could do it with a compressor, or you could do it manually with a volume envelope. You know, there's 3 ways to skin a cat. Exactly, Becky. So it's about thinking in different ways. Yeah. Good luck. Are you going to be all right? Ah! Ah! Oh no, not thinking. It's so hard. Oh, which is why it's important to try and get ourselves in the best headspace possible when we're attempting to make any music. Otherwise, we'll just do our own heads in. Hi, Connor Kieran. That's a good way of getting inspired to rework a track rather than just making a copy and rework. Absolutely. Definitely. Everyone's inspired by someone, right? None of us are having an original idea, although we'd like to think we are. But being inspired and putting your spin on it is absolutely everything and all you need to do. Use your damn imagination. Exactly, Miss Hawker. Exactly. Don't be scared. I'm going to mention this book to you. The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. I am listening to the audiobook at the moment, and I am so happy right now. I have such an influx of creative ideas. I'm out of this year's worth of a rut of being far too self-critical, and I got very frustrated with my lack of what I was perceiving to be original ideas, and all it ever was my mindset. My mindset was just wrong. You've got to get this book. You've got it's like all of the lights have gone back on now, and I'm so grateful, and that's why I want you guys to know like how helpful this book. I mean, I've had this book for 8 years, sat there, and I read it, and I was like, fuck this book. What a load of fucking bollocks, because I wasn't ready. I hadn't suffered enough pain yet. No, I was like, yeah, I had it 8 years ago, and I have actually bought multiple copies of it because I give it away to people every now and then as well. And then I got the audio book, and I'm listening to the audio book like in my sleep, when I wake up, in the car. And I do realise now that my brain enjoys listening to stuff more than sitting down reading stuff. So when I was 23, yeah, that's right, I was a little baba. It's called, I'm going to write it in the chat for you, The Artist's Way. It was actually an artist called Serum. I think he's a D&B artist, but I follow him on Facebook because he's really funny and he gives really good advice. But I asked on Facebook a while ago what everyone's favourite self-help books were. And he told me this one. I was like, fuck, I've got that book. Yeah, he does D&B, doesn't he? But, you know, like, he mentioned it again to me, and I was like, I need to go and just start reading it again. And then I looked on Audible, got it there. And yeah, it's just so helpful. It's mainly helpful for what we were talking about before, about ideas and using your imagination. So it talks about your creativity. Your artist is a child. It's your inner child, and you really, 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 really shouldn't be telling your inner child no, or that's stupid, or, you know, you've got to. It talks about letting these ideas come to fruition and not putting a lid on them, even the ugly ones, even the ugly projects that even the ones that don't seem to be like the projects that we do that we're like, oh, everyone's going to love this. And you know it because it's commercially viable, or it's just it's something that's not too out there. But it talks about the ugly duckling projects that you have. You know, these need nurturing. They're the ones that are going to get you more noticed. And Becky Safe knows exactly what I'm talking about with this at the moment. She's recently done a track called Collided with Your Love, and she's singing on it. Yeah, she's singing, and she did the video, and the video is awesome. And do you know what? I know how much, like, balls. I know how much balls it takes to do that. You throw your pencil. Mate, I am so happy for you, because you are in such a good place right now. Whether or not you understand this or not is not your place to say. But, yeah, this is my Becky. Yeah, and this is why this is, you know, coming to the forefront now, because we will, and this book does talk about this as well, that we will, it talks about drama relationships. So other ways that you could think of it are, like, some people call them energy vampires, people that will just disrupt your life, people that will be ringing you up at 2:00 in the morning knowing that you've got to be up at 8, people that will be disturbing your peace because they've got other stuff going on. These are the ones that are vexatious to the spirit of the artist. They got to go. They've got to go. You need to be spending time either on your own or with people that nurture your creativity and inspire you. Have you ever tried supplements when you hit writer's block to help you focus? Yes, Joe, good question. Actually, that's a really good point. I've been taking my lion's mane regularly the last 6 days. Yeah. So, yeah, I think supplements can help. But ultimately, you've got to create the environment and nurture that environment. In order for you got to give yourself the space to do this. It can't be an afterthought. Oh, the rough May. I love that. There's 2 types of people, radiators and drainers. Yes. Radiators and drainers. Yeah, and it's so true. So true. I didn't realise how many people spend so much time sucking. Do you know what it is, Becky? It's because a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but there are some people that forgot to do something creative. I've been there. I've been there myself. When I wasn't doing the thing that I was supposed to be doing, I used to peck at Guy. You know, I used to be so annoying to him. Like, where are you getting off that computer? And it was because I was not doing my work. I was not doing my art. And I was getting annoyed because he was like subconsciously I was getting annoyed because he knew what he was doing. I couldn't do it yet. I wasn't very good at music production. I found it like very stressful and frustrating. So yeah, he was getting henpecked. Yeah. And then I checked myself before I wrecked myself and the relationship, and I was like, okay, I just need to go and like fucking just go and do it. And I did, and I was like, oh, and then like now it's fine. Hey. You can't admit it to yourself, let alone your partner, control for you. It's something that you have to go through until you suffer enough pain with it. I actually had a massive not shit. It wasn't a massive shit. What was it? It was a massive realization. When we were having a really good chat. When was it? Not even a week ago. No, it was something that I needed, right? So I had this idea in my head that that Guy and other men were, how can I best explain this? Because it's a very personal thing, but this was karmic debt of mine that needed to be resolved. And I can't tell you how much lighter I feel now that I know of this thing. So I had a thing in my head that when Guy would tell me something, I would be subconsciously thinking he was mansplaining to me. Even if it wasn't all the time, it was some of the time. And he thought I was stupid. And it was so subtle that it's never been brought up in a conversation before. But when we were on the astral plane, as we do on Wednesdays, I talked about it to him, and I said, I have a part of me that subconsciously thinks that you are talking to me like I'm stupid. And he was like, what? I was like, it's not true then? He was like, no. He said, this is you. He said, this is karmic debt from something that you've picked up from past relationships. And I sat there with this for a while. I was like, oh. And then he looked me dead in the eye and he said, Amber, have I ever given you a reason to think that I was trying to gaslight you, say that you're stupid? And I was like, no. He says, well, then it's not me. This hasn't come from me. And I was like, oh, how do I get rid of it? He went, I don't know. But this is with you. This is your thing. And I was like, wow. And he was so right. He was so right. I picked up this thing that, and rightly so, because it protected me for a while, that men were not safe. And this isn't a this is a subconscious thing. This isn't something that I actively think, because most of my friends are blokes. But I was picking up this thing because I felt like I was not intelligent. So I've always strived to learn more to get over that feeling. And what I realised was it was very, very subtle, because there's a lot of things that me and Guy have already overcome in terms of any little weird things. But there was this one little wobble where the rest of the day, both of us had to go to sleep because we were just rendered useless after this. It wasn't even an argument. I was just confused at him because he was telling me something in the kitchen and I was like, I fucking know, I'm not stupid. And he was like, what? And he didn't understand why I acted like that. It was just trying to be helpful, because actually something that I was doing might have been, it was something to do with one of our cats needs their ears cleaned out. And I'd put the washcloth for his ears somewhere in the kitchen where it could have like got contaminated. So he was just telling me something like I should have looked out for. I know we're going way off topic here. But the reason why this is important to music, and I will bring it back to this, because it has all tied in with my ability to be creative now, is because when we find out these little things about ourselves, it brings us back to our real self. without any of this other drama, any of this subconscious bullshit that we carry around and we pick up through what people have told us about ourselves and things that we've bought from other people that they've said. We start to believe that it's true. Hi, Matt Williams. So yeah, every single day it can, is a learning process. But all of the, being an artist it all runs very parallel with a journey of self-discovery as well. So the more that you can be playful and the more that you can get back to who you really are without any of the bullshit and without bullshit people around you confusing your mind and making you think you are less than, and then leaving you, and then you leaving that in you for other relationships, the more you will be able to create from a authentic place. So that's what I found. Ta-da! My comment section tells me I'm stupid, says Becky. I just think I'll be dead in 50 years. So bleh to you. Yeah. Ha. They're the silly ones. Yeah, social media has a lot to do with this as well. I think it's having a bit of time off social media really helps. But yeah, hi Fardo Stomper. Let's get on and listen to another track. But I genuinely hope that that's helpful for someone, because it's been very, very helpful for me. Just work on your personal journey and you will get repaid in many, many ways. I know we don't always like to look at ourselves deeply or look at, our relationships or whatever, but it's really important. It really is. Next up, we have got Mark Ross, and this is Stereo Slaves, Ya Ya Ya.
Somebody hold my head up. Here's what we say, written in our veins. Here's what we make, hidden in the veins. Cross my heart. Steal your vibe. Somebody hold my head up. Somebody hold my head up. Here's what we say,
So yeah, Stereo Slaves, yeah, Mark Ross. As always, absolutely love your music, mate. I don't know if you're still in the chat. Really nice running bass line. Excuse me, runner bass line. It's got a kind of like a an 80s retro-y, synth wavy almost kind of a feel to it. And yeah, you're welcome, Mark. You're welcome. It's good to have you here as well. I hope you're good. The use of a male vocal as well. I always appreciate a male vocal in trance because they are not saying that the female ones aren't memorable, but it's more unique to hear a male vocal. Man. Because you don't usually hear men singing trancey lyrics as much. I don't know why. Yeah, getting a pull in their man feelings. Maybe that's what it's about. Has anyone done rapping over trance? Is that a thing? I don't know. Can we do that? Can we do mumble rap trance? Trance. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, we could call it trap. So it's like trance and rap. I know they've already got that though. Oh my God. Okay, I'm setting a project now. You're all going to do a trance tune with rap. Okay? Yeah, Eminem meets Tiesto. Wow. Is Tiesto a trance artist? Started trance. I met him. Met him a few times, actually. He's now an EDM DJ, isn't he? I'd say he's EDM now. So, did some bangers back in the Dizzy. 100%. And yeah. Oh, it was fine. It was fine. But yeah. The second time I met him, I was backstage at Creamfields back in the years when I DJ'd there, and I was drunk. I was very drunk and probably other stuff, and I went flouncing up the bit where he was playing. It was like up a lot of stairs, like on like this, like in one of the thingamybobs. And I was like, hi! Here's my new CD! And like, no one's allowed up there because it's all being like televised and everything. Like, I fucking forgot, you know. It's like, and then all of a sudden I just get this, vroom, and someone then just marches me right back down. Didn't chuck me out or anything because I've got my artist pass. I'm allowed to be there. But it was just like, and then just like plonked me on the floor. And I was like, oops, sorry. Yeah. That's alcohol for you. You just I would never do that now. Never. But I come from a time when everyone was just allowed to go wherever they wanted, kind of thing. This was just kind of like on the edge of like everyone getting more sponsorshipy and stuff. So, but yeah, he's an amazing producer. And yeah, I think it's very difficult to be in this scene for a long time, you know, and not want to change styles and you know, try new stuff out. So I don't have a problem when artists do that. I think it's actually important growth. Hi, Oddest Noise. How you doing? Carl Cox, awesome. Love him. Saw him last year at Creamfields as well. He's lovely. He's now doing this hybrid stuff. He's played so many different styles of music. And yeah, speaking of different styles of music, Mark Ross, you always amaze me, you know, with the different styles that you are able to produce at such a high level as well. So yeah, it's again, I really, really do love this tune. And it's in my head already, just after one listen. So yeah, keep them coming. I don't foresee this having any problem getting signed either. I love this kind of stuff. I think it travels well, this kind of style as well. So thank you for sending it in. Yeah, Ferry Corsten. He doesn't mind people being pissed up around him. I know that because that happened to me. At Eden in Ibiza, and I got away with it. He actually even played a song that I was like, play the box. This was like about 7-8 years ago. Like, play the box, and he was like, oh yeah, that's a good tune, and he did it. He played it. I was like, wow, you're my bitch now, Ferry. I used to dance in Eden on Judgment Sundays. Did you, Becky? Oh, Becky, you were so talented. I wish I could dance. I am not good at dancing at all. I'm really not. Or singing. But do you know who is good at singing? Becky Safe. We're going to listen to her new track now, Collided with Your Love. It hurt because we had to wear heels. Yeah, like, I don't know how you did it. Did you like the segue there? You ruined it now because you called it a segue. Ah. Do you know who is good at singing though? And dancing? And writing the theme tune? Singing the theme tune? It is Becky. Save. That's me doing an echo effect. Okay, here we go. I don't know why I'm clearing my throat. I'm not singing it. Here we go.
You and me collided in catastrophe. You and me fell from the earth into infinity. I'll never forget the way you feel on my skin, the way your fingers running through the air within. I collided with your love and let go. Nobody knows. I collided with your love and let go. Nobody knows. There's a darkness in you, in your soul. Nobody knows. I collided with your love and let go. Nobody knows. There's a darkness in you, in your soul. You and me fell from the earth into infinity. I'll never forget the way you feel on my skin, the way your fingers running
I was getting all up in my feels during that as well. On a personal level, Becky, like, I think I know who this is about. And if it's about, like, and the other thing as well is it is so fucking relatable. Super relatable. It's not actually cool. Okay. Well, it's about another asshole. Before you got here, we were talking about the Rough Mate, whose track we played first, and like the way that it was kind of evoking that feeling of. To me, his track was giving me the vibes of splitting up with someone, and you know, the grieving process and processing, and how intrinsically linked to our mental health it is to be able to have an outlet as an artist, to be able to draw upon our experiences in such a healthy way and like fully heal from these experiences. And you know, as well as Rough Mate, from what I felt from that track, this one is one of those as well, like because it could be any of us and any gender. You know, we all know that feeling of colliding with somebody's love. And, you know, especially if it's been someone that we have felt that they're very dark and they hide who they really are from the rest of the world. And we can feel very lost and like they've won almost when that comes to an end. Because we don't have much control over those things, especially when it happens before you know, get to an age where you know how to deal with these things and can process them. So music is a great way of being able to do that. You know, music is a great way of you, even if they heard this track, they might be like, oh, is that about me? But it's so subtle. It's like the most positive passive aggression in the world to make music like this. I love it. And it doesn't have to be for any of those reasons either. It can literally just be drawing upon a feeling. You know, it's not like we have to go and find shitty people to do shit to us in order to write good music. Although I know, you know, it can be that way. You know, we don't have to put ourselves in danger in order to do that. But naturally, through life's experiences, we are often in situations in life where this is how you take back your power. Yeah. My next tune is in F major. It's a happy song. Becky, that's brilliant. I can't wait. Do you know what my next song's called? We said this earlier. It's called Fuck You. And then in brackets, I should have listened to my mother. Fuck you, I should have listened to my mother. Fuck you, I should have listened to my mother. It's about like this skater boy who really, really likes this girl, but she's a bit of a dick. He just wants to get stoned all the time and go skateboarding with his friends. And she keeps like doing weird shit like, wait a minute. You're always with your friends, you're never with me. You come around here, I want to kiss you. Yeah. She's being a dick, basically. Yeah, it's a secret. Yeah, exactly. That was what was in my head. Yeah. It's the Avril Lavigne song, but after it all goes to shit from the bloke's perspective. Yeah. You got it. And then after that, I'll write one about how ace rabbits are or something. I don't know. My favourite cat. I could write another cat song. I want to do a whole album of theme tunes for my cats. So we have three theme tunes so far. I need some more theme tunes for the cats. Not those, Richie. No. Does anyone else make up theme tunes for their cats? You must do. You must do. No one? Yeah, but if you did, Becky, you would, wouldn't you? You'd have a theme tune for it. Then. There you go, Miss Hawker. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, just me. No, I'm sure lots of other people do as well. But yeah, Becky, I'm so proud of you. I didn't even know that you sang. So when I saw the video for it on social media, I didn't even know that you did that. Seriously. Honestly, I am so made up for you. And the production on the track itself is just awesome. It just sounds so good. So heavy, so clean. With your voice as well, it's just the perfect balance. So it really suits D&B. Everything about that track, it was beautiful. Well spaced out. You gave enough space for the vocals in there. You know, you weren't putting too many weird fills in and stuff. It was, I don't know, is it called liquid drum and bass, this kind of stuff? Nice and melodic, very... I'm just picking apart all the issues every time I hear it. You will. You're supposed to, because you're a producer. That you know that. That's why you have to get other people to listen to it. Yeah, the production is very, yeah, exactly, very clean. It's perfect. Nothing stuck out to me as being off or odd or anything like that. Nothing. If I didn't know that it was your track and I heard it on the radio, it wouldn't surprise me if that was something that would be in the charts. It's that's how I feel about it. But the fact that is your tune is just amazing. You don't realise how good you are. You recently sent me some tracks to have a listen to, didn't you? There were 2 different masterings on them. But I think that's important that you do that, because getting a second opinion on things is important, but not to the point that it is hindering your progress. Control Forcer, she obviously knows how good she is. I don't think she does. I think she has she'll know she is to a degree, but it's a healthy thing not to know, because if you get complacent and you sit on your laurels, that's when you will make mistakes. Yeah. It's actually a good thing to have that level of to have a level of insecurity, but that insecurity must not be that big that it cripples you or debilitates you from experimenting, finishing music, and moving forward with projects. Yeah. But it's definitely okay to pick apart your own stuff within reason, because that's kind of like what science does, doesn't it? So if you are, you've got a thesis on some theory, you have to shoot holes in your own evidence first, don't you? You have to do your research, as they say. You can't just be like, yeah, well, that's it. Do you know what I mean? It's important to check yourself. I stopped caring so much about the response and started focusing on more on completing the process. Yeah, well, you fucking inspired me to do that as well, mate. I'm not going to be doing any singing quite yet, because I can't sing. But the feel of that is definitely inspired me 100%. You've got to be brave. Get in the bathroom, yeah. Well, I might do. You never know. You might do. I was saying earlier, I do have Melodyne. It wouldn't be that difficult for me to sound half okay, but I don't know. I don't know. I could do like comedy singing. But mate, honestly, I'm so proud of you, and I am really proud to be your friend, because that was epic. Yeah, Melodyne the fuck out of it. Shall I just do a share and just take all of the Foreman out as well? That would sound epic. Yeah, I really like it, babe. Thank you for sending it in. Next up, we have got Kick Habits, and this is Invasion. So many talented people on here.
The sound invasion. Drum and bass. Drum and bass, 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 bass. In the air till they're shaking. Drum and bass, this the sound invasion. I keep my hands in the air till they're shaking. Drum and bass, this the sound invasion. In the air till they're shaking. Drum and bass, this the sound invasion.
Yeah, I really like that one. In fact, fuck you, I should've listened to my mother. 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 Fuck you and my mother. There you go. Remix. How good? Yeah, exactly, Becky. Do not take song lyrics literally. Mothers vary. Oh dear. Yeah, I really like this track. Kick Habits, I hope you're still in the chat. Really, really nice tune here. I love the vocal. I love the I don't even know how to explain it. The effects kind of like moving, coming down in semitones. I love that. Very expressive. Yeah, mate, it's great. This is a really, really great track. Thank you very, very much for sending it in. I think it was really well balanced as well. It's very full, but not overdone. So yeah, really nice. Good effort, mate. And guys, please make sure you go and follow Kick Habits over on SoundCloud. Like your chicken earlier. What chicken? No, yes, exactly, Becky. It was like lemonade on a hot day. Yes, I really do love D&B. It's a weird thing for me because I enjoy listening to it so much. I think that's why I have so far not bothered trying to produce it or play it very much because I just like listening to it. As soon as I start to think about it in terms of work, I think I'm scared of like ruining my enjoyment of it, quite frankly. Oh, mate, honestly, thank you for sending it in. Please keep sending them in as well. Where were we? Kick Habits. We've just done yours. Now we're on to Alexander Verve. Take You Back.
take you back. We take you back. We take you back. We take you back.
So there we go. Alexander Verve, Take You Back. Some very strong ideas in this. Stylistically, I really, really like all of the decisions that you've made regarding the sounds. I just want to bring it before I forget, the clap. When the kick is over the clap, it sounds... I don't know if this is an effect that you're going for, because if it is, then that's cool. Or if this is like side chained in some kind of a weird way. I'll just go back to where I mean. Here. Here. So as you can hear, when the clap is in, it is ducking out the sound of the kick, which is a problem because the kick wants to be the most prominent force in the track. Yeah, so but Control 4, because it happens twice in this track. It's not like it's going over all of it. So it could just be this is a stylistic decision for those sections. However, it was distracting, a little bit distracting. So I think that's either a routing thing, I think what's happened here is there has been some side chaining so that when the clap is coming in, I think it's a deliberate decision. I think it's been side chained to be like that. That's how it's sounding to me. Because there's no other way that the clap would be able to override sonically the frequency range of the kick. So it sounds like it's been specifically rooted in that way. So it might just be that it's a decision, a stylistic decision. What was the other thing I was going to say? Just needs linking somehow and a better mix down with a few effects. Yeah, I think a few effects maybe. Maybe a better mix down as well. I did find that the sound that comes in here, this really, really nice sound, this very Guyver-esque as well. Maybe could do with either a bit more unison or a bit more detuning, because it does sound like it's kind of oscillating into itself, or there's a bit too much phaser on it. So it's making it not as thick as it could be. Kind of washing it out a little bit. But the thing that I think could sound a little bit better with this is it doesn't introduce itself very well. So this is the bit beforehand, and then it just comes in. So it just kind of comes in there. So yeah, we need to prepare control. We need to prepare the listener for it. So you could do that with a reverse reverb of the sound with a big washed kind of reverb tail, and then bounce it down. Put that in just at the beginning bit, which would fit in quite nicely in that transition space. This space here. Also, this space goes on for too long, by the way. I think this needs to be shortened ever so slightly, because it's too much quiet. Too much quiet there. You're going to lose the dance floor with that. And remember, this is my opinion. You do not have to do any of these things that I'm talking about here. But the dance floor is always going to need something. If it's not the kick, it's going to need the clap. It's going to need something to dance to. We can't have... They don't want to be left there for too long, because they come out of it. They come out of the trance. So shorten this little bit here, and then add a transitional element with a reverse reverb of this sound, because it's a great sound. Yeah, it could do with a bit of thickening up. So DJ CJR says need white noise. Yeah, you could add a layer of white noise just underneath it a little bit. Maybe like a nice drone bass. Nice drone bass coming up underneath it. And then this bit cheapens it out a bit too much, because you're quickening it up. Just that last one bar. The rest of it was sounding epic. On that last one bar before it kicks back in again, I would put in like a high pass filter, maybe even a parallel band pass in there or something, just to kind of tidy and tighten that up. Yeah. Or total silence. Yeah, I just think it cheapens it. That one last bar, because it was going so well. It's not a big job, but it's those tiny little bits of detail, the bows and glitter, as they say, which will make this from a good idea track into a fully fledged banger. So, and the reason why I went through all of that is because I definitely believe that this could sound epic. So yeah, thank you for sending it in. But yeah, I really liked a lot of the ideas in that. So yeah, and remember, anything I say is just my opinion. You can just tell me to fuck off if you want. It's fine. I'm used to it. Yeah, the ideas are solid. Exactly. Okay, next up we have got Audio Works, and this is Let's Go.
Rage, power, we just lost money,
Okay, there we go. That is Let's Go by AudioWorks. Really, really good ideas, strong ideas in this track. I love that vocal. I think there's a couple of timing issues at points in this. It can be difficult, like timing vocals, especially like small little one shots as well. But it kind of like it pulled itself back together at a point when I was like, is it out? And then it kind of like felt like it was coming back, you know, cohesively again. So I like the rave stabs in there. Maybe it could benefit from a little bit more of a cleaner mix down. The best way to time vocals is to change the project temp, let's say from 140 to 100. Why is that helpful for you, Control 4? Because if you change the project tempo, then everything else is going to be changed within it. And then you change it back. Why would you need to change it to 100? Why? What would be the... I'm just interested to know why you would need to do that. Everything is slower, easier to... That's a really, really good tip, actually. I understand what you mean now. Yeah, I like that. That's that's quite a good tip. I've never thought of doing that. Yeah, I guess that would be helpful. Do you know when I do that is if I'm playing something in on the keyboard, I'll sometimes do that. But yeah, that's a really good tip. Yeah, I like that. Top tip there. Oh, you guys are so clever. Yeah, I really liked it. I think there's some really strong ideas in it. I know I said about a mix down and stuff, but you know, this kind of style is, you know, it lends itself to that kind of rawness anyway. But yeah, it sounds epic. I really like it. And I do really like that vocal as well. It's really cool. And I like the male version of that vocal as well. It was like, you know, the question answer thing. I thought that it worked really well. So yeah, thank you for sending it in, AudioWorks. Next up, we've got Bonzo. And this is Want To.
want to feel. I want to motherfucking. I want to feel. I want to motherfucking. I want to feel. I want to motherfucking. I want to feel the motherfucking music. Give me some. I feel motherfucking. Play the music, fucking. I feel motherfucking. I feel motherfucking music. I feel motherfucking. Play the music, fucking.
Okay, Bonzo, want to. I really, really like this track because I really, really like speed garage, UK garage, from way back in the day. Love all the rave samples in this as well. Great nod back to the 90s. So yeah, it's a big thumbs up from me. Yeah, it's just a really fun track, and I love that vocal as well. I remember that vocal from many hard house tunes over the years. So guys, go and give Bonzo UK a follow, please, over on SoundCloud. Epic tune. I think Speed Garage is coming back again. Not that it ever really went away, but the Wubs are back. Definitely the Wubs are back. Next up we've got Paul Manx. This is Chase Water and Carl the Jackal. You're Not Bulletproof.
Yeah.
There we go. You're Not Bulletproof. Chase Water and Carl the Jackal. We've got Carl in at the chat right now. Yeah, I really like this. Nice, groovy, wobbly, speed garagey wub of a track. Yeah, I liked it. I like the real like laziness of the vocal, the way that she sings it. Yeah, I mean, I love my bass line and I love my speed garage anyway. So I'm like hardwired to like this stuff anyway. So yeah, I liked it. I think it's a really strong track. And yeah, please keep sending them in. Yeah, exactly, Miss Hawkey. Yeah. Yeah, it's as I said before, that's 2 speed garage tracks in a row. Like wubs never die, as someone said. Yeah, I really like it. Really, really like it. So guys, make sure you go and give them a follow. Yeah, I love anything like this style of garage, speed garage, whatever you kids call it these days. Thank you for sending it in. Yeah, keeping it alive. Hell yeah. Damn right. Next up, we've got DJ Chris Mack, All I Want, Bounce Enforcers remix. Yeah, we need to get a sticker that says Wubs Never Die. Please. It'd be like Uwu, but backwards. Or something. I don't know.
Take my body.
Yeah, I love Bouncing Forces stuff anyway, but yeah, the riff, where's it? Hi DJ Matty, how you doing? Where's the riff from? Is it Fly Away? Yeah, it's Fly Away, isn't it? Vincent D'Amour. Someone said it actually earlier. I remember now. Yeah, Fly Away. Really nicely done. Really nicely done. I think that vocal works so well with that riff. It's so nice when that happens, when things just slot in place like that. But yeah, I really, really like this. I'm going to be playing this out in my bounce sets, definitely. So yeah, thank you so much for sending it in. Bouncing Forces. Who we got next? We've got Solar the Screaming. This is sent in by Greg, aka Solar. Is that DJ Solar in the chat? Is that you? Here we go. my God, how good is this track? I'm going to be playing this a lot. Yeah, I bet it was a lot of fun to make. Do you know what I like about it? I like the fact that this is a track where the screams sound really comical. Because some of this style of hard house, a lot of it goes, not this style, but the harder, thrappier stuff goes way over my head because it's so angry. And they usually take samples from like horror films, and I can feel like the dread and the panic and stuff, and it just messes with my head. This was funny. This to me was like, it sounded like the screams on Goat Simulator. So yeah, I'm gonna be playing this a lot. I love it. It's so silly, but it's such a great track as well. I love it. Thank you so much for sending it in, mate. Yeah, it's a great tune. I'm so jealous. I really am. I feel really jealous because I haven't thought about doing that. Do you know what I would like to do? I'd like to do one with screaming goats. That's what I'll do, one with screaming goats. Because I love screaming goats. I'll up your silliness. Yeah, thank you for inspiring me. It's so cool. Thank you. Thank you for sending it in. Next up, we have got Sub J, and this is Hospital Socks. That could have gone on for another 2 minutes. I really like that one. What a tune. Sub J, Hospital Socks. So it was kind of like industrial breaks, broken beat. I love this kind of stuff. I find it's very highbrow, intelligent stuff. I have got a folder of this style of music. And I do sometimes play it breakcore, that's it. I've not got a lot of it, but the ones that I do have really changed me as a music producer when I listen to them, because it's very intricate, the style of production and all of the different, getting everything to fit, and all of the different time signatures and the change ups and highbrow breaks, influence, cross D&B, trancey found sound, Taylor Swift style, ragga type beats. Yeah, that's exactly right. All of the above, all of the things. And I've always said to myself, these are all words. I've always said to myself, I would like to try and make something like that at some point. And I will get round to it at some point, because I think I'd learn a lot in that session. Not to make a track in that style, I wouldn't put that kind of pressure on myself, but I'd like to be really honing in on the production methods. So I'm assuming a lot of compression and lots of audio cut up, that kind of thing, and glitching things, and just a different process to what the normal hard house tune would take from me. And that's what I like to delve into, is not necessarily to start making music in that genre, but to understand the disciplines and the methods used to get certain effects and stuff, and then take that back to your preferred style of music, genre, whatever. And I think that's how you can end up progressing and becoming a better producer all round, by not sticking to one thing, one way of doing things. And we live in a time now where we've got YouTube, we've got constant information for this kind of thing. It's amazing. You don't even need to go to university to do all this kind of shit anymore, or even I wouldn't ever say don't get in the studio with an engineer or whatever. I think it's very important that people do, just to see what the process is in person. But if you can't afford that, then you just need to get yourself on the internet. Udemy do some really good courses as well, but it's always great to see how different people do stuff, and then take that into your preferred way of doing things. Now we've got some guy called Pete. I think he's in the chat. This is A State of Mind. There we go. Some guy called Pete. Take a bow, mate. I really like this. I love the laughs in the breakdown. I liked what you were doing with the vocal samples and repeating certain parts of it. I liked the delays that you were using. I liked the plinky plonkies, your lead sounds, the melody running all the way through it. It definitely put me in that kind of place of mentalness. Yeah, it was, and it was kind of crescendoing near the end as well, like everything all coming together. Yeah, it's chaos. I like it. Very chaotic, but in the best of ways. Really, really strong track. Can you guess the film? Ooh. No. Has it got Jack Nicholson in it or something? I don't know. 12. Is that the one about numbers? And everything adds up to 12. Oh, 12 Monkeys. Oh, okay. Which one am I thinking of? Not 42. What am I thinking of? Not 7. Ugh. 12 Monkeys. What's that about then? I've heard of it, but I'm not a film kind of person. With Pit Bread. Time travel. Ooh. Okay. What's the one I'm thinking of then when he's like scribbling on stuff and everything adds up to the same number? Yeah, I might have watched it. I might have seen someone else watch it. I might have watched someone react to watching it. I might have watched a YouTube tuber watch someone watching 12 Monkeys. 23, is that what it's called? I don't know now. Hang on, let's ask Google. What was that film called about numbers? Question mark. No. What was that number called? What was that film called? About numbers that added up to something. No, it's not. Doesn't know. Yeah, it's got Jim Carrey in it. Yes. That one. 23. Is it called 23? Yeah. I relate to that film quite a lot. Yeah, the number 23. Yeah, me and Guy have been through this thing in real life, like the whole numbers thing, numerology, seeing numbers everywhere. It was very much linked to our mental health. We kind of had the bit of that, like what's it called, whatever it's called. Yeah, it's like a psychosis thing. Yeah, like 11:11, but like foire les deux. Yeah, but like it was like everything was like. I can't even get into this conversation with you guys at the moment about this because it would just take too long. But it was real. It was fucking real. We went through some weird shit, man. Some weird shit. So I'm okay with it, but like Guy has to stay away from thinking about numbers too much because he's got one of those minds that will then like see it everywhere kind of thing. So we have to be like, whoa, put the calculator down, man. Like I can go to him now and I can ask him what the vibration is for today and he'll just work it out in his head. He hasn't got Asperger's, no, but he's definitely on the spectrum. 100%. Yeah. 100%. But like he knows he has to spend like 1 foot in reality and 1 foot in the other side, but it's a real place, man. We've seen some weird shit. I remember seeing Metatron's cube above his head. Like, and it was as clear as day. Like, we've seen some very strange stuff in this house. We have 4 portals in the kitchen where apparently non-physical entities like to come to our house for a holiday and see what goes on. Yeah. I know it sounds mental, but like I'm very certain that at some point soon it will be proven. So I think there's anything to feel. I don't see anything. I feel stuff, but I never see anything. I've felt like, do you know about the little green men that are about 3 foot high? They're like grey green coloured, and they flicked. They've not done it for a long time, but they used to flick water on me, and I felt water on me, and then I found out that this is actually a thing. So, hey, you mad at me? Just thought I'd ask if I did anything to piss you off, Becky. What? Oh, hang on, I'm reading up. Hang on. Sorry to sidestep, but I have had an Instagram message. I thought you were saying that to me. They're like, shut up. Sorry to sidestep, but I have an Instagram message request from someone I don't know. And the message reads, hey, you mad at me? Just thought I'd ask if I did anything to piss you off. Don't reply to it. Tell them no. Don't tell them no. Don't reply to them. Yeah, it's an attention seeking thing that. If they think that they've done something, yeah, because it's that you don't need to affirm them, Becky. Yeah, you don't need to. Hi, Lee. Yeah, it's they need to be like, just deal with your fucking feelings, man. You know, mate. Can you please put some of them in my inbox of doom? If you guys aren't aware, I have an Amber D inbox of doom on Facebook. I'll give you the link for it now. And so I get a lot of weird messages, the same as Becky does. So that I don't have to listen or read them just on my own, I put them all in my inbox of doom. So Becky, please go and pop it in there. If you don't want to pop it in there, just send it to me, and we can laugh in private. But yeah, thank you everybody. Again, Pete, an amazing track. Really, really strong tune there, and I loved the expression in it. And thanks for getting us all thinking about 12 Monkeys now. I feel bad for those guys. They'll be all right. They'll be okay. But this is the thing. There has to be a point where if you engage with it, you just enable it, and that's not helpful for them either. You know, it's important that people forget that, you know, people online are actual people too. Yeah, and boundaries are important, especially when you get a lot of messages. So if people feel like you have disrespected them when you absolutely haven't, like I have had messages, and I'm sure all of you, probably a lot of you, have had these kind of messages. You know, when they go into your filtered inbox and you've not seen it. I've had messages where it will start with, "Hi, saw you play it blah 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 last night. Great to meet you. Here's my mix. Have a listen. See what you reckon." And then you've not seen it, but they've assumed that you're being a bitch, right? And then the next thing they'll write is question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. And like that will be like, I don't know, 7 minutes later. And then it'll be, "Have you had to listen to this yet?" And then it'll be like, "Oh, well, you think you're so good, don't you? So up yourself. Well, fuck you then." And I've had these messages like years later, and I'm reading through it, and they're literally just having an argument with themselves. Yeah. So it's good in that respect, because you find out very quickly what someone's like. So you know just to ignore that person straight away. But if I saw one and they weren't being arsey or whatever, I might eventually reply if it was something to do with music or something. But when it's something to do with, when it's to do with music stuff, I would reply anyway. But when it's something like, "Oh, hi, I don't know if I've done anything, but can you refer me, please, and make me feel better?" And you know you don't really know them, then I think it's important to not engage. You know, do what you want at the end of the day, but I think it's important not to engage with it too much, because that in itself, pity can feel a lot like love to some people. Pity can feel like love. So then they'll be like, "Oh, now she wants to kiss me," and you know. So it's okay to overthink stuff, Digital Equinox. I think that the point is take back your own personal power by mulling it over in your head. And it could be as simple as thinking to yourself, well, I think this person thinks this about me, but it doesn't mean that it's true. So I could think, oh, I might have pissed off so-and-so. But then I'll think, well, actually, it's me forcing an image of this person that I think is in a mood with me. So it's me that's doing that. It's me that's making out that they're being horrible towards me, when really they've not done anything. So it's an internal thing. That's why it needs to be dealt with by us personally. We all do it. We all feel like that sometimes, but it's really important not to project our insecurities onto other people and then expect them to make us feel better by replying, because a lot of the time people are busy. They might be guarded if they don't know you, or they may not see the message. So it's really important that, you know, you don't have this wrong opinion of people not caring or being a bitch or any of these things when it's you instigating all of that in your own mind. So yeah, I just think that it's important for everyone to do that. Oh my God! Wow! Hi everyone! How are you all doing? Sochi! You absolute legend. Thank you. Thank you for the raid. Hi everyone. So you are joining us on the demo drop today. So usually I'm doing the wiki wiki wah. What's the wiki wiki wah? Hi Shadow. Hi everyone. The same as Sochi does. But today we do the demo drop where we listen to people's music that they've made. So if you are an aspiring artist and you make your own music, then please make sure you get in touch. We do this every Tuesday, any genre, any style. So you send the demo to amberdpromo@gmail.com. Head the email, very important, head the email demo drop. Hi Sochi, how you doing? Hey girl. Yeah, so you caught us right at the end. We were just having a chat actually about weird inbox messages that we sometimes get. I'm sure you understand. I'm sure you get a few corkers yourself. Today is Wednesday. Yeah. I didn't do it yesterday because I had to go to the dentist. So, but yeah, so usually I'm doing the DJing, but I like to help up and coming and also very established artists and get their music out there. But yeah, as you're all here, we're going to listen to one of my favorite tunes from today that we heard earlier, and it is by my good friend Becky Safe. She has just done a track called Collided With Your Love. So before we raid out, I am going to put Becky's track back on because it's fucking epic. Okay? Let's freaking go, y'all.
You and me collided in catastrophe. You and me fell from the earth into infinity. I'll never forget the way you feel on my skin, the way your fingers running through the air within. I collided
How awesome is that? That is Becky's save. I'm going to give you her SoundCloud. Please, please, please go and give her a follow on SoundCloud. Go and follow her on Twitch as well, obviously. Yeah, just amazing. And thank you again, Sochi. I love you, girl. Thank you so much for raiding. So yeah, if you are a thingamabob, if you're an artist and you make your own music. Thank you again, Sochi. Hang on. I'm doubling up. Please make sure you get your music sent in. We do this every Tuesday. I know today's Wednesday, but I wasn't here yesterday because I had the dentist, which was quite traumatic, but I'm okay today. I'm feeling much better now. But yeah, thank you, everybody. Thank you. We're going to go over and see... Can I just say as well, thank you very much to Chromadog for those gift subs. Sorry, I'm doing 50 things at once at the moment. We're going to go over and yeah, because you got us right at the end of the stream. But we're going to go over and see the Thrill Seekers now. Go and get some trance in our lives. And I will see you guys real soon. Thank you. Thank you, Chroma Dog. Thank you again, Sochi. And thank you to everyone that sent in their music, because I know how vulnerable a place it is to do that. So it's always an honour to be showcasing your work on here. So thank you for sending it in, gang. Love you, Sochi. Oh, mwah, 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 mwah. I will see you all very soon. God bless. Mwah.